Hey everyone, I thought I'd do a day in the life video in the lead up to the Miss Australia Pageants National Final. So my day started at 6 a.m. with some overnight Weet-Bix, prepped the night before. Hopping on the treadmill to do an hour walk, I had a nice warm cup of tea to wake me up. It's a rest day for me, but I like to walk to stretch everything out. Then I start by prepping my hair for the photo shoot, and this shoot is for a pageant headshot that will be submitted for judging over in Queensland for nationals in October. Honestly, you just have to put as many extensions in as you physically can. Now I'm in the car and it's around 8:30 and I was heading to my makeup appointment with the wonderful Tracy K at 9 a.m. So Tracy starts with some base layer moisturizers, then moves to prepping my eyes. For this makeup look, I just wanted a gold smoky eye, which would suit different coloured dresses since I was shooting different looks later. Then she moves on to putting the foundation on and just blending that in. Next up is the contour, which goes on my forehead, cheekbones and nose and under my chin. Adding a pop of colour, she moves on to the blush. Then some more concealer. Adding powder under my eyes. And also on my jawline. I love how Tracy keeps my natural eyebrows, only enhancing them with brow glue and a little bit of pigment. Tracy then puts the highlighter on my cheekbones, a bit on my nose and just above my lips. Next up is the lip liner to try and fill up my natural lips, and then plumping them out with some different shades of lip gloss. And we're done. Huge shout out to Tracy K for making my pageant face dreams a reality and being on board as a personal sponsor for the pageant. So now we're driving to shoot location and I nibbled on some dried fruit on the way. I always pack snacks to take to photo shoots because I get hangry. In the studio with Mark Flower Photography, who was very kind to come on board as a personal sponsor for the pageant as well. I've worked with Mark before and knew he was the exact person to get these fun glam shots. For these headshots in particular, he uses his studio surrounding subjects with all sorts of lighting devices and changes the backdrop depending on the different outfits. Changing out of the first gold dress, the next dress I wore was emerald green with a one shoulder piece. In pageantry, one of the funnest things is the jewellery, so I was so excited to wear the Bejeweled Boutique's earrings for all the shots I took. Mark was able to create the classic pageant hair look in the photos by using a fan directed at me while shooting. To my left was a monitor that would show all the images being taken. This helped me so much as I could see which poses were working and which weren't and how to place my face in all the different shots. One of my favourite looks was the blue dress with the grey backdrop. A great tip for headshots that Mark gave me was, if you're getting tired in the face, look off camera, then look back to camera and your eyes will be brighter. The last outfit I got into was a skirt suit, which was actually secondhand and owned by my mother in the 80s. And that is me losing it laughing because the fan was blowing my hair all over the place. But don't worry, I got fully back into Zoolander mode to get the final shots. After the shoot and after some lunch, I was off again. So this year's Miss Australia pageant started social media challenges for their competitors, which has been so much fun. The first challenge was to record an introduction video. So choosing a nice location to film in, I wanted to use different zoom ins and panning shots in the Australian bush landscape because it reminds me of Perth and all the different trails I walk and run. Once the first part of content filming was completed, I rushed home to take a business call as a costume designer with a creative in Sydney. After that, I decided to film the last bits of my introduction video. Using a self-tape light ring, I set up against a marble wall. And while I had this makeup on, I wanted to get some more content for social media, particularly all the Miss Australia sponsors. My Skin 02 package had arrived, so I wanted to try out all the different things I got, especially the liquid eyeliner, which was so easy and smooth to use. Although I am a makeup girly, I am always very, very happy to take it off at the end of the day and let my face breathe. So before dinner, I removed all my makeup and did my skincare routine. Finishing up, I used the Skin 02 Multivit BACE moisturiser, and it felt so good on my skin, and I just like to wear a moisturiser before I go to bed. And after a shower and some dinner, I did some foam rolling before going to bed. I hope you enjoyed this day in the life. Comment below any questions or ideas for future videos you'd like to see in the lead up to the Miss Australia Pageants National Final in October. Thanks for watching.